If I could go back to high school, this is probably the biggest thing I wish someone had told me about college admissions. Unfortunately, my parents weren't well versed in college admissions, and I quickly learned that the admissions process isn't fair. You have to be strategic in how you prepare and apply. I used to think the best students always got in, the highest GPA, the most AP classes with scores of 5 only. The longest list of activities is an outstanding resume. I really believed that if you just worked hard enough, the system would reward you. But that's not actually how it works. What I learned later is that admissions isn't about finding the best student. It's about building a class. And those are two very different goals. Colleges aren't reading applications in a vacuum. They're constantly balancing things behind the scenes, such as the majors they offer, program capacity, gender balance, geographic diversity, enrollment numbers, and even how many students they think will actually say yes if admitted. So you could be an amazing student and still not fit what they need that year. Context matters more than people realize. A strong GPA means different things depending on your high school. Meaning, a student with a 3.6 in a rigorous high school might be more competitive than someone with a 4.0 in an easier one. Admissions officers know that. They're trained to read transcripts in context, not just look at numbers. Timing matters too. When you apply, you can change how your application is read. Applying early doesn't automatically help everyone. Sometimes it helps, sometimes it doesn't. And if a school has already filled most of its spots in your intended major, it doesn't matter how strong you are, you're competing for fewer seats. And then there's positioning. 2 students can have similar stats, but the one who clearly explains why they're applying to that school and how they fit into that campus community often has the edge. Admissions officers aren't just asking, is this student qualified? They're asking, does this student make sense here? That's something I wish I had understood sooner. Because when students get rejected, they assume it means they weren't good enough. Most of the time, that's not true. It usually means the school had more qualified applicants than space, and they made strategic choices. So if you're in high school right now, here's what I'd tell you. Don't chase perfection, chase clarity. Understand your strengths, be honest about your goals. Apply to schools where you actually fit. I'll share more about this in another video, not just where the name sounds impressive. And don't measure your worth by decisions that were never purely about merit in the first place. College admissions isn't a judgment of your value. It's a system making strategic choices. Once I understood that, everything made a lot more sense. College admissions with destiny, smart strategies, real results, your future.